fraud. All right, they say that we have this somebody there. I think he's like some I don't know, like athlete guy.
Former athlete. But
he's a Minnesota's Vikings captain, Jack Brewer. Reveals he watched Somali fraudsters buying luxury cars.
Yeah.
Now hear what he has to say. I mean, and you're hearing it from, you know,
a guy
that knows, you know, I
mean, a witness that's seen it.
Eyewitness here. And you tell me that, you know, you want to listen to Tim Walz.
Let's talk about it.
I know I don't.
You don't like Timmy?
No, I don't like Timmy, boy.
I like Timmy.
I love Kamala. That was my dream girl, you know?
Yeah.
I like Timmy, though.
Kamala was just
I figured you would.
You guys have the same hat and dance. You know?
I'm going to do the Tim Walz dance one time. I am. But anyways, I know it's the Walz dance.
And so they weren't necessarily doing well in the...
These individuals buying luxury cars?
Well, I didn't see them in 2002. I saw them later, but I got there almost 30 years ago. Kaylee, I went to college, University of Minnesota, and you saw an influx of Somali population. And, you know, I played in the National Football League, so a lot of my teammates were in there buying nice cars and the Maserati dealerships and all the dealerships. And slowly, as you started to get deeper into the 2000s, into, you know, 2010, 2014, 15, 16, you start seeing so many Somalians there purchasing these luxury goods. And I always wondered, how in the world did these folks get so much money? Because you look and you see that when they come here, over 50% of them are on welfare. You know, they're not working, and if you go and look at the communities, I mean, literally full of Section 8 housing units, the housing units there, full of Somalians. And so they weren't necessarily doing well in the economy, so you would always wonder, how do they get so much money? They're at the malls, they're shopping, we got Louis Vuitton stores, and they're buying them. I'm a pro athlete, so, you know, that was a different story. I was used to seeing that, but you didn't expect, you know, Somali immigrants who were supposedly coming here to flee their country doing that well. And so I always question that. And, you know, if you start to look, and then it started to all make sense. You know, a lot of people want to use race and color and things, all of these different things. But when you start to look at populations, people need to come here to work, right? The Bible tells us that in 2 Thessalonians in the 3rd chapter, that if you don't work, you don't eat.
All right. So, I mean, they were talking over it, so I didn't get to hear most of it. Thank you, Boomers.
It was 2 seconds.
All right.
Thank you, Boomers.
No, Boomer and Gen X.
Yeah, Boomers. But yeah, so he's pretty much saying, you know, he's like, you know, he didn't notice it in the early 2000s.
I know.
But later on, he noticed it more and more. I mean, and the crazy part is, you know, they're buying luxury cars, and I have a 25-year-old vehicle, and that's the
yeah. You were born here.
I know.
And you're allowed to say WTF. I mean, really, what's going on here?
It's true.
You're allowed to say it.
But then they exposed all this fraud. Like, there was a whole bunch of clearing centers that got, you know, raided by the FBI and everything. But again, you don't hear nothing about it.
I know.
And I have not heard one person get arrested or anything. Oh, there's an indictment.
And one of the members of Congress made millions of dollars, like $30 million.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying her name. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to open stuff up for something.
Yeah, that's it. You want
I don't want to be parted away and locked
No,
up.
you have to say upon information and belief, and it's my opinion, and then you.
Allegedly is the key word that people use. Allegedly.
I don't want to take her cell space. Okay.
She's never gonna have one.
I was just gonna say she'll never have one.
I know. We got more fraudsters here. Medical fraudsters. Fraudsters. It says medical fraudsters just happened, which doesn't even make sense to me. But they arrested 324 doctors, nurses, and medical professionals that are responsible for $14.6 billion in scams.
Wow.
I mean,
really?
So let's hear what they have to say. So there's more fraud.
They are going to say they are innocent.
But again, nobody's ever going to.
I can't find.
You hear about this stuff, but nobody's actually ever going to be arrested for it. That's the crazy part.
Wow.
I know. Crazy stuff. Hear this out.
My name is Matthew Gagliotti, and I'm the head of the Justice Department's Criminal Division. Thank you all for joining us today as we announce the largest coordinated healthcare fraud takedown in the history of the Department of Justice. Today marks a decisive moment in our fight to protect American taxpayers from fraudsters and to defend the integrity of America's healthcare system. We are announcing today charges against 324 defendants for their alleged participation in healthcare fraud schemes involving approximately $14.6 billion in false claims submitted to Medicare, Medicaid, and other healthcare programs. In a takedown this large, I can't possibly describe all of the work that went into dismantling each scheme, but there are 4 key points that bear emphasizing. First, let me be clear about what these healthcare fraud schemes mean for every hardworking American family. These criminals didn't just steal someone else's money. They stole from you. Every fraudulent claim, every fake billing, every kickback scheme represents money taken directly from the pockets of American taxpayers who fund these essential programs through their hard work and sacrifice. And when criminals defraud these programs, they're not just committing theft. They're driving up our national deficit and threatening the long-term viability of healthcare for seniors, disabled Americans, and our most vulnerable citizens. This enforcement action involves the seizure of cash, as well as luxury vehicles and properties, returning real money to American taxpayers and to our government healthcare programs. Second, we are seeing a disturbing trend of transnational criminal organizations engaging in increasingly sophisticated and complex criminal schemes that defraud the American healthcare system. As part of this takedown, we've identified and charged defendants operating from Russia, Eastern Europe, Pakistan, and other foreign countries. These individuals have infiltrated our healthcare system to steal American taxpayer dollars. As just one example, we dismantled a scheme involving a sophisticated operation run from Russia and Eastern Europe that strategically bought dozens of medical supply companies in the United States and submitted more than $10 billion in fraudulent healthcare claims to Medicare. To make matters worse, these perpetrators used the stolen identities of more than 1 million Americans spanning all 50 states to perpetrate this scheme and submit these false claims. But I'm pleased to report that federal agents intercepted and arrested key members of that organization at U.S. airports and the U.S.-Mexico border, cutting off their intended escape routes. The days of transnational criminal organizations using the American healthcare programs as their personal piggy bank are over. Third, this takedown resulted in criminal charges against 74 defendants, including medical professionals who fueled America's deadly opioid crisis for personal profit. These are not isolated instances of poor judgment. These are calculated schemes designed to exploit Americans struggling with addiction while enriching the very people who were duty-bound to help them heal. We charged pill mill operators who prescribed unnecessary opioids. We dismantled networks of corrupt pharmacies that existed solely to distribute drugs to addicts and dealers, feeding the addiction crisis that has devastated so many American communities. This is not healthcare. It is a staggering breach of trust. And under my leadership, the criminal division will prosecute these.
All right, there we go. Found the buttons. That took me a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not the best at this. All right.
See, that's why, hence, you should never bitching in the kitchen while having beverages.
Yeah, well, you know, there's
Kool-Aid.
The Kool-Aid is Kool-Aid. All right. Anyway, so you were taking notes during that.
Yeah, I didn't take too many notes. I just can't believe that they stole the identity of millions of Americans and perpetuated like billions of dollars of Medicare fraud.
Billions.
I'm shocked.
But that's like seriously.
I'm appalled, actually.
You know, the thing is,
we can't afford, for daycare or anything for a single moms or even newly parents that can't afford a house or can't afford anything because everything's so pricey.
Right, but all these people, how they actually did this, like it amazes me how it could bypass government entities.
It doesn't bypass it. It purposely gets pushed past. You know,
I mean, but yet Trump will say you can't get Medicaid because you either make too much or you make too little.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then, you know how many people personally
that everything has to go towards war
that cannot get Medicaid, even though they work and even though they pay rent and even though they have a lot, they cannot get Medicaid because of one reason or another. Okay, so how does this even happen? Are they paying the price because of this fraud that's going on? Because that's not fair.
This is just like 1% of the fraud.
I know.
I know.
It's all over.
Crazy.
We already heard of the fraud from the Leering centers.
And
Now we're doing this fraud.
Yeah. And they're doing the best they can to don't look at this.
And I am so happy
It's sad.
that they took these people down and they made these
But you'll
arrests.
hear nothing else ever.
But that's it. Where did how does the money get recouped?
Yep.
Yeah, has
That's
anybody ever been
Because all these
charged?
How do we stop more fraud from happening?
Exactly.
I mean, we hear
Nobody
nothing
addresses the root causes of this.
They say, "Oh, we've arrested," but that's it. You hear it once and you never hear it again.
And in my opinion, and I'm not naming names because I don't know any names, but it's not just these people. The money got funneled. The tentacles run deep. Trust me.
Yeah. Very,
and it made me one happy American that, considering them like probably 30% of the country that's paying taxes. I pay my taxes this month. Yay me!
I know.
Yeah.
We were happy to help.
I just hope it went to the Leering centers up in Minnesota. Pardon my French.
No, but it went somewhere that it's not supposed to.
I know. But as a taxpayer, I'm allowed to bitch in my kitchen.
Yep. Bitch it. Or in your backyard.
Yeah, that'll be soon.
Oh, yeah,
George is
gets a little nicer.
Ever.
Murph's getting angry.
But they're seeding the clouds. We haven't seen a sunny day in like forever.
I had something on cloud seeding too, because I like talk about that a lot. But I forgot about that during the preview of the show.
I hate that white.
We don't have that.
All right.
We got some randomness for everybody. All right.
Okay.
Let's stop talking about everything else.
Yeah.
Talk about random. So I came across the video and I'm like, oh my God, I always thought different. Now, you guys have, laundromats, right? Everyone knows laundromats.
Yeah.
The little shopping carts they have.
But really, the
little
carts.
Right?
You go from
they always have that pole up there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the pole is for?
To hang your clothes on.
To hang your clothes on.
Yeah.
So that's what people do with it.
I would think
sometimes
have you ever hung your clothes on there?
No, sometimes.
Have you ever seen anybody ever hang their clothes
Yes,
on there?
actually, I think I have.
Do you think they might have been doing that using it like a dual purpose? It was actually intended maybe for something different.
I thought maybe also because the kids like to push it all around.
What do you think, Papa Murph?
I think there's a little lever on that you turned it up, and I thought you could, if you
hang your clothes, right?
Yeah, you brought a couple of hangers. You take your shirt out, you hang it, you put it on a hanger.
I always thought it was so people don't. What they do is, when they're clothes, they fold them in the basket and everything, then they wheel it out to their car, they put it in their car, and then they leave them out there. You're like, oh man, people keep on leaving them out there. People, and then when they leave it out there, maybe kids take them and roll them lock. So we'll put these on here so they can't do that. Well, apparently there's a third reason.
What?
People actually try to steal these things. Like, I don't know.
Why would you need
Why
that?
would you
I
steal
guess
such
if you
a
want to bring it home, I guess you could have it in the corner, put stuff in it, wheel it around. I mean, I guess
If I'm going to wheel it to you, like, hey, babe, you want a cup of coffee? And the thing will wheel it to you. I mean, what do you need that for?
I can think of 1,000 uses for this.
You probably could.
There's definitely so many uses that I can
you
think
definitely
of.
would.
Yeah.
So I understand that, okay, people might want it, right? But that's how bad times are, guys. I mean, they're literally stealing these carts, and maybe that's why they kept those things on. Those little poles. Maybe
They just had those poles
it
back
might be
in
a combination of all three, or like people were leaving them outside, then other people were stealing them. But if we're gonna put this pole on, then it's like, while we put it on, might as well put those
Do you know
too, so it's a dual purpose.
TJ Maxx? I never knew this. They would lock the wheels. You go out
the wheels.
The minute you go out the door, the wheels lock, and you can't push that car.
Anybody? I don't
Seriously.
know. I don't know if places still have this, but does anybody remember when you used to order it?
Yeah, Aldi has that.
They still have it
All the time, yes.
Because I don't see that anymore.
Yes, Aldi does.
I was like 16.
Aldi
right?
has
so
that.
we're talking a long time ago. All right, and that was one of my jobs. I was the cart collector for Pathmark, and man, I used to love that because people would leave their carts everywhere, and you go back, and a quarter or two would actually get you something.
You
know,
there it is.
At the end of the day,
there it is.
You make like $5. We'd have an extra $5, $6,
Yes.
and that always paid for lunch and then some. You know,
Yeah.
lunch was only $2.50 for 2 slices of pizza.
I know.
You know. So and now 1 slice of pizza is $2.50.
Yeah, right. If you're lucky.
Can you imagine?
But you know,
$3.25. I'm sure.
you know what? With that, sometimes you're coming out of Aldi, you know, because you wait in the car for me usually because he likes to be on his phone while I do the shopping. You know, but I'll come, and then when I come out, some other person like my age, or sometimes even older, will
senior
sit there,
citizens.
she'll go to hand me a quarter, and she's like, "Here, can I have your card?" And she goes, "Hand me the quarter." I'm like, "Keep your quarter. If a quarter's gonna destinate me, then I should."
That's crazy. You're nice with that, but then you have other people who drive BMWs and steal cars.
Really?
So that's how I got on the whole topic. I'm going to let you guys see the video.
Okay, let's.
You know, we have a lady in a BMW.
What?
Trying to take. I mean, maybe out of context. Maybe we're only seeing a clip of it, and it could be something else.
Okay,
You know, if you think there's another reason why she's
we shall see.
Let's go to the tape.
I don't know why I'm doing it. I have like 20 hours sleep.
Boomer.
Well,
Yes.
All right, we're gonna mute.
No one.
Never shall we die. Hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars. Never shall we die. Hoist the colors.
That wasn't well thought out.
Yeah,
Why
I mean,
did you say damn?
Damn, I don't need that shit.
I know,
So,
damn, guys.
you
They stay
gotta-
on the damn thing.
now the price of that window fix. I'm sure you have insurance.
I know.
I mean, if you have BMW, you're gonna have good insurance.
Well, why would she even
But
try to take it?
if you're affording that $500-$600, $700, $800 maybe a month payment,
Payment, yeah. Yeah.
depending on what year this was taking place. But I mean, you could afford, you know, $50 or even probably like $25 on Temu. Temu
Right.
sponsor us.
Right?
And boom, you got
Is
that.
anybody putting up there, by the way?
No, we're good up there.
Okay.
But to my opinion is,
And over there? It's good.
But that one don't work. That's you.
if I was stealing that wheel thing that she was taking and it broke my window, I would say, fuck.
I would
F
have.
it.
I would have taken the thing.
I would say,
there.
F it. I might as well. Why are you putting it back?
Yeah, exactly.
The damage is done.
Window, at least get the
No matter what happens, whenever you were
Maybe throw
stealing,
another one in
whenever
there.
you need it, you might as well just go with it, man. I mean, why put it back?
Take the gumball machine, throw it in there.
Yeah, that's like
Soap machine.
Something.
yeah, that's like putting salt in the wound. And it's like, why?
And
I broke the
crazy
window.
part
I
is,
didn't even get what I was stealing.
She's
I
on
know.
camera doing it. Like, I mean, you would think that if
Yeah,
if
And
you're
the
on
camera filmed it.
you know, the laundry stores, they're all windows in the front.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine you're doing this right in front of the store. You know somebody's going to look and say, oh, I got to record this.
Yes.
Everybody's got a phone.
Like when you're
That's
actually
true.
stealing
So,
that.
why? I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't
that's
know
kind of sad if you're that hard up for it, though.
I know, but what are you gonna do with that thing?
Maybe
Again,
she's
1,000
got
things I could
kids
think of.
asleep
Oh,
and
maybe
things.
no. Maybe she lives on the 1 level floor, like not upstairs. I'm thinking of my laundry. And if we have,
exactly.
and you can throw your laundry in and we'll right there, and wheel the shit right back. You know.
Or even for the, like, say you
Yeah,
bring
no,
home
I mean,
groceries and you want to bring them in the house, you put them all in there, then you
Yeah.
wheel it in, and you put
Yeah.
groceries away, maybe.
But
But if
bottom
she
line
goes that
is,
far-
it does not belong to her, so she should not take
You
it.
shouldn't have stealing.
Obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
Thou shalt not steal. I
But
mean,
that's why they own
come
these
on, it's very
rules.
simple.
This way you can't get them out the door.
and it's
You
like,
see people putting it sideways.
I know.
and you should have done aerial domestics. You know, like look at this shit. Like, hey, wait a minute, I'm gonna close the window. It's not gonna clear it. You got to do that shit when you have a glass window.
So I want to hear your guys' opinion on free speech.
Okay.
All right? Because there's a big controversy. Because, you know, like when, you know, the Biden was in office, you know,
Mhm.
MAGA had anybody that was not Biden.
Right.
You couldn't say anything bad, otherwise you were
Yeah,
bad.
yes.
And then we got that back for a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Finally. And then it seems like it's going in reverse now for the other side,
Because we were told freedom. You got freedom of speech, but you got consequences of what you say. That's what we were told. Good.
So let's hear this. Now we have here a post. Wow, Southwest Airlines is facing nationwide calls to fire leftist flight attendant Michelle Capino after she reportedly posted, "We need better assassins," after President Trump survived the White House shooting thing.
Okay.
Whatever that was called.
Right.
The dinner shooting.
Yeah. The White House correspondent.
Now, do you think she should be fired? I mean, do you
No,
think...
I think it wasn't right to say.
I mean, she didn't say to do it. She just needs. She's just saying if somebody did it, they need to be better at it.
Right. What did she say now?
But
it says
her exact words was, "We need better. We need better assassins." I'm sorry. I thought she said we need to be a better assassin.
No. So we need better assassins. That's her opinion. She's entitled.
Technically, she didn't say better assassins for Trump. Like there are assassins, like in our military assassins. We have assassins that assassinate.
You don't assassinate the president of the United States. Okay.
When they assassinated the president of Iran, other presidents of
Colombia
guy. Shit like
that. I totally
didn't
disagree.
assassinate the Colombia one. They
I
say John. We might as well just erect a statue for John Wilkes Booth.
But I mean, just because. Again, I don't agree with it. I don't think that's a nice post.
But the thing is,
I agree with her freedom of speech, but she should be penalized for what she said. That's wrong.
And what?
You don't, because anybody can come to my country and live here and say, you know what, I don't like the president, I want to kill him, no matter who he is in the future.
Think about how many people really think on a daily basis, think things and say things to people they know that they just know I should never post because that gets posted to death. But just because, I mean, these are things many other people have thought, not us.
Right.
Not seriously.
Yeah. Some things are just left unsaid. You don't say something like that.
They do.
Because you eat those words.
But should they be penalized for
should she have been fired? No.
Roseanne Barr was fired.
And she shouldn't have been either.
She shouldn't have been either.
Okay. Tucker Carlson was fired.
But again, two wrongs make a right.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just...
So that they shouldn't have been. None of them.
Yes. Well, thank you. That's my point. But when you're calling... When you're calling... And I'm an American citizen, whether I like the man or not, even if it was President Biden, I don't want nobody assassinating my president.
That's true.
That's the bottom line. That's it.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Of being able,
Well, if you say something like that,
if I don't like someone, I'm like, you.
Then you're a terrorist against my country.
Yeah,
anybody that wants to assassinate my president.
But she's not saying she wants to assassinate him.
They need better people that better aim.
But it could be for anybody.
How we felt about Biden, they feel about Trump.
I understand that. I would never call for the man's assassination.
I understand you wouldn't, but
she's not either. She's just saying we need better assassins.
Yeah. Okay.
She said those words.
And I think
that word does not say she
and
wants
I think
to
we need.
assassinate.
I think we need better censorship.
I think
we
need to be better than the left, and we need to handle it in a better way than just calling for a fire and intending to fire it again.
Okay.
Just seeing a different way, a more mature way,
seeing
people more productive than just saying.
I'm going to give everybody a little story.
Just seeing people getting assassinated. I saw Charlie Kirk. There's enough of this. We don't need anybody shooting anybody. Okay, that's what I'm going to
try to whistle.
But again, we're talking about freedom of speech.
I know.
I'm going to tell you a story. Here's a little story. Is the mic on so I can tell my story?
Yeah, it's okay.
When I was a kid, probably about when I was a little girl, right around probably 7 or 8 or 9, I remember saying to my father, okay, we're talking about something, I had to do a book report or something. And I remember saying to my father, I remember there was something that I read or something in the current events thing. It was like, we had to do current events. And I said to my father, how could how can we say we live in a free country if you're not allowed to say or do this? Like, it was something, I forget what it was. It was, I don't even remember that.
What a story.
No, but the thing is, my father said, Teresa, he says, you live in the freest country in the world.
Yeah.
Do you think like that anybody over in Russia or Iran or anything. My father started naming all this. Now I'm little, but I remember him saying, he goes, they would get beheaded or killed for saying this. And he's like, in America, you could say you hate your president. You could say that.
Not to kill him, though.
But it's the same thing.
She didn't call to kill him. She just said we need better
assassins. You know, to say,
I get what she meant, but
I know.
that isn't what she was saying.
I know. We need somebody who
should be able to voice your
bigger hands.
Yeah. I know.
No, if we can agree to strangle somebody or whatever, I don't know. But you know what? I'm always wishing somebody or another dead in my life. That even annoys me. I'm saying, why can't you just die?
You don't even know, and they just bug you when they walk past.
I know, but even
but doesn't mean you're gonna post it.
I know.
I get it. But, just because, she's not as smart to know not to post it, doesn't mean she should be fired. That's when she should have a talking to. Like, well, no, listen,
exactly.
This is inappropriate. I understand you feel this way, but you can't be posting crap like this when you work for our airline.
Right, because it will get some people upset.
So you do it again, please take down the post, do it again. If you don't want to, then we'll have to terminate you.
But I'm sorry, I'm really big on freedom of speech. I really am, and to me, she is entitled to say that.
You're right.
I
do feel she's entitled to say it. Again, I don't agree with it at all.
But
I think it definitely
entitled.
shouldn't have been said. Where's my beer? My drink.
Your beverage.
My beverage. My iced tea. Anyway. But yeah, she should be free. I don't know. She should be free to say it. Let us know what you think. Even though.
Fair enough.
We probably won't hear from anybody. But
yeah, we're still the only person watching us.
Yeah.
But that's
we're good. No, we actually have I think one other person, or we had two. I don't know. I guess the other one didn't like us.
We bored them.
On TikTok. So we got Leslie Moore. Thank you for watching. If you're still watching. And we had Eduardo, but I don't know what happened to him. And we have someone else over here, Daly over there. So we have 3 people. I don't know if they're all still watching or not.
But we appreciate it.
I don't think anybody's watching now, but I can't tell. So, comment so we know. But it's all right. Anyway, so let's get on to the next one. Freedom of speech. And you have freedom of speech on here, all right? You can say whatever you want. And
yes. I don't judge, especially
you won't get defamation lawsuits.
I know. Well, sorry. I just thought Schumer's wife looked like a man. I'm not saying anything's wrong. I don't have
she looks like Austin Powers.
That's freedom of speech. You're allowed to say
but
that.
The thing is because you know what? I don't care if she's trans or anything. I don't have nothing against trans people, so it doesn't matter.
He's Chucky Schumer.
But I was just really surprised.
Yeah.
I didn't just.
And what was that other one that what's her name? Candace Owens is getting sued with.
I don't know. I haven't seen Candace.
No,
the Bridget Marcone or something.
Yeah, Bridget Marcone. Oh man,
she don't look like a guy. No, I had to look that up because I did not see anything that resembles a man.
Bridget Marcone, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Let me see if I can get it. I don't know if I'm that educated to get a picture up. But how do you spell
now
Bridget?
you're gonna mess up the other thing, Bridget Marcone.
Bridget Marcone.
Is that her name?
Yeah, Macron.
No, she does not look like a man. She's pretty.
Let me see if other people can pull this. If I get this on the screen, this way, if anybody does want to comment, you give me your opinion. But I think.
Okay, let's see. Did it go
there
on
you
there?
go. Yeah, I think she looks quite man.
No, she does not look like a guy at all.
She don't look like a guy to me.
It's not coming on. It won't let you something.
What?
I don't see it on the screen. You're not letting it go on the screen. You got to switch screens.
Get there.
first.
See,
Okay.
it's got to delay that
she does
one.
not.
No, that's it. She's like an elderly, older woman.
She's not even elderly. She's
No, I mean,
pretty.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the
You
word
do,
is.
she's
but,
very attractive.
Yes, I do think she's very attractive.
Have you seen her in person? She looks more like that one in person.
I don't know. I don't think she's a bad woman.
Really?
Really?
No,
She's not as beautiful as Glenn Close, but what can I say?
Or
the woman I aspire to be, which I do.
Gabby was looking at you like.
I don't know, man. I think she looks pretty rough. I mean,
No,
she was older.
I think she's very attractive.
I do.
Each its own,
Yeah. But like I said, that. But Chuck Schumer's wife does.
She's not like Schumer's
like
wife.
Austin Powers. She does. Oh my God! I was like, this has to be fake.
No, the man fell in love when he looked
Again,
at
if you check our social media, I have her as Austin Powers.
And
they
this guy
look pretty
making-
much the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That one does, yes.
It really does.
You can't blame them. But
I got it. You see, my
milkshake.
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 Yeah. Take it.
Man, you're
My
good.
milkshake is better than yours.
Better than yours.
Better than yours.
I go, I'm not going to do the dance.
But be sure to duck.
Technical difficulties for Papa Murph. Oh no, maybe not. I don't even know what he's doing. All right, so we got
my milkshake.
I got it. Thank you.
You got it?
Whoops. Yeah.
we got lab meat versus bioengineered meat.
Oh, that's
very
really
important nowadays. I know, you know.
It really is.
Everybody sees the TikTok video stuff. You scroll past them, but you probably should watch it.
I do watch it.
It's just crazy. So this little video here is going to tell us how to tell if you have fake meat or not, I guess.
Okay.
Is what it's going for. I didn't watch the whole thing, as usual. So I'm going to pull it up, and then you let me know if you bought any. Well, you let me know if you
I'll
bought
let
any.
you know. And let us know if you bought any.
I try to look. I don't know. I mean, I kind of go by eyesight, though. I don't actually read the labels.
No?
So I'm not sure if we've eaten it or not, but where is the thingamabob?
What are you looking at?
The mic.
Never buy meat from the grocery store without looking for this one word on the label. Most Americans don't even know this exists. But I'm going to tell you, as bioengineered meat starts showing up in stores, it's important to know what you're really buying. You won't see obvious labels like lab grown. Instead, they might use words that sound more natural. The words you need to look for are cell cultivated or cell based. These labels are already approved and used to describe meat grown from animal cells in a lab. This meat isn't from a living animal. It's produced in a bioreactor from animal cells. So next time you shop, read the label carefully. Never buy meat from the
Oh, there it is. All right. There's the button again. Sorry, guys. The delay.
You know what? I don't know how true that could be. I mean, I mean,
What's
like,
not true about it that they're misleading us by using fake words?
no, because you know what? I shop a lot. Okay. And I also like, you know, even if he shops or you shop and you bring home stuff, I always see the ones that are free range this, organic that, grass fed this. I don't see anything saying like, you know.
But it might be the small print at the bottom too, for all we know. You know, under the price and everything else, then in that small print.
Because
today, probably there.
The people that I know or that I see on at least my algorithms on whatever I'm on social media show me people that that like they are more into the holistic stuff, the free range, you know,
well, even with
and stuff like that.
Remember when you seen all over the internet about like how they're put a bioengineered ingredients or something in the food? There's always something to look for on the label, like bioengineered something. I didn't see that for the longest time.
Right.
But then I actually started seeing them on everything.
Yeah.
So I think this is something that is out. It's just not out nationwide yet. So another year we'll be seeing this on everything.
Yeah, could be.
I don't remember. I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm looking. I'm like, nothing. He says this. Then boom, everything says it. Every box of everything.
You're right. Yes, so, all the time.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, just real quick, I want to add something.
Like your Hellman's mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, I didn't know
mayonnaise. Like in New York, you say pocketbook. You do not say pocketbook.
Mayonnaise.
It's mayonnaise.
It's mayonnaise. Mayonnaise if you're from New York. New Yorkers weigh in with me.
Yeah.
And also pocketbook. When a woman has a pocketbook, it's pocketbook, not pocketbook, not purse, not all of that bad. It's called pocketbook.
Yeah, where's your pocketbook?
Yeah, where's your pocketbook?
Yeah.
Pocketbook. And it's mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, and it's forehead. Forehead. Like your head is forehead. It's not forehead.
Don't forget about it.
No. You know what I
forget about it. How many times you say that? Forget about it.
Go ahead.
You know what's funny is I was thinking the other day because I said something. I said, "Oh my God, like that's real New Yorkish of me," and I don't even realize it. I said something to Ray, and I go, "Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, not go ahead. Sure, go ahead, go ahead."
Yes.
And New Yorkers always say, "Go ahead, yeah, go ahead, hit me on the forehead."
Yeah, Jen. Actually, you actually say like, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And what does that mean?
It means go ahead. Bro.
Go ahead. But we
we
speak things up, you know?
It's not to be a New Yorker.
You know what's funny,
But
too?
you're not a New Yorker, so you're good.
I know, but I kind of am. Anyway, and I'm just gonna lump this with Puerto Ricans, right? Because I have a family history of Puerto Rican too, and stuff like that. And the thing is that when Puerto Ricans first came here, or when they talk about Puerto Rican dialect, they always say Puerto Ricans speak in slang. And I don't know Spanish, so I don't know if they speak in slang. It's not like the regular Spanish.
I've heard that too, yeah.
I think that's kind of like the New York dialect, but in Puerto Rican dialect.
No, absolutely.
I really wonder. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder that.
Well, that's also why, like all the Spanish, they speak pretty much the same language, but it is a little different in each one. It's because they have their own little
but they
Spanish
always say the Puerto Rican is like a slang.
Coming from New York, we used to have, you got Queens, you got the Bronx, you get the 5 boroughs. You got Staten Island, you got the Bronx,
everybody can always tell somebody else.
And everybody,
the
boroughs had millions of people living in them, and each borough, you could tell by the way people were talking where you came from.
Yes.
You had the Bronx accent, you got the Brooklyn accent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was weird.
And they all migrated to Long Island, and now it's just a mix of.
And then it became a mix.
Long Island doesn't even tell you can't.
There's no more distinctive.
Really?
No, there's no more.
Look at the kids.
No, you're right.
There's no more.
Yeah.
That's spread out. It became watered
It's
down.
sad. It's really sad.
We're dying with culture.
But the way us guys talk,
Us guys, you know. Go ahead, us guys.
No, the way us guys talk is like, my family came from Brooklyn.
I was Queens.
Yeah, and it was like, but it was different. And the people that lived in those boroughs knew where you came from. Oh, this guy's from the Bronx.
Yeah,
you could tell the minute you open your mouth.
But everybody said that.
How is that? But how is that? How is that? I mean,
it's the same thing as if you know someone's from the UK or
yes, like in Florida,
it's just weird.
When you said to the guy, "Give me 2 of those cold cores over there," like that. Whatever he said, the guy's like, "You're from New York."
We were down. Sweating.
Instantly.
Yeah. But now that I live,
it.
I'm not going to say where I live because I don't like to. I'm not supposed to. But now that I live where I live, I have their accent now.
Really, the guy had it.
She has the Jew accent.
We're walking around down in Florida, Universal, and it was hotter than hell. All of a sudden, I see a pile of ice, and there's Coors Lights, bottles in it. I walk up to the guy and said,
"Something the way he said it. He's not going to say it right though. Watch."
I said, "Let me get 2 of those cold Coors Lights and that ice over there right now."
But the way he said it.
And the guy was like,
he said it more like a mumble style in New York.
But he was like, "Whoa." But give me 2 of those cold Coors Lights right there.
No, you didn't get that detail. But anyway, let's go on to the next.
I did.
What's the point of the story?
I know what I said.
Anyway.
But what I said was I did. And the guy was like, whoa. Whoa.
He's got another.
Okay, play it.
Let's go with grind our gears. And we'll end.
I don't even have anything now to grind my gears.
Oh, I got a lot of
No, I don't really have anything.
Incompetence. Everywhere I go.
Everywhere you go.
Oh, from today, huh?
Everywhere
What
I
happened
go.
today, Papa Murph?
If I'm not talking to AI people, okay, you go to speak to somebody that you try to get help in Lowe's and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it was just a bad day. Sometimes not all the time, because sometimes people help you. You know
what AI in Lowe's?
No, what he's saying.
When you call things, it's like I get AI and
oh, okay, call.
Yeah,
okay.
But then when I go
AI that you're getting.
Yeah, and when I go and see real people, it's like, man, you're dumber than dishwater, man. Come on, man. Why am I even talking to you?
It's only gonna get worse with AI crap.
I know.
Everything you call,
but you know what's serious?
There's some like place you call, you can't even speak to a person, no matter what button you hit.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
I know.
It is. It's crazy.
But no, I don't.
And then when you speak to a person, he's as dumb as a dish rag. I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
Oh, but speaking of that,
how's a man like me supposed to survive in this community?
Everybody too. You go to stores that everybody's on their phone. Everybody's on their phone.
Yeah.
Or I had a little clip today. I think I might post it at some point. But there, I was waiting for cold cuts, right? 5 people behind the counter, right? 5 people in there, all pretending I just wasn't there.
Yes.
For literally like
I know.
15 minutes.
I gotta see
one
it.
other customer in the store.
No, I know. Oh,
I'm
my God.
like recording it, and after like a minute of recording it, someone came over because they seen me doing it. And I switched over to exit. I was like, oh no, good for you, through, you know.
But it's amazing.
It's crazy. Like, and you see him like look over and like, and I'm like waiting here.
I know.
You know? Like I'm like, I get it in a couple minutes. You guys had to finish conversation, but no, you guys like separated and just started doing other things, then came back like all like I wasn't there.
Well, you know what the new thing is? I saw a commercial. We saw it last night. You were like half asleep. Do you know Amazon has AI health now?
AI health.
Yes.
What's that?
Where it was like this mother who was a nursing mother, and I guess she had an infection in her breast from breastfeeding or something.
Yeah.
And you can call up. You got Amazon Prime, but you can get Amazon AI Health, where you talk to an AI person. And you tell them your symptoms.
And so like an AI doctor.
Yes. And then the AI doctor, who's like a robot, comes on and talks to you.
Okay.
I like that.
She tells you what you have and she prescribes something for you. Imagine what our healthcare has come to.
Everybody's going to be on.
We're there.
Is that the way
we are there? Could you imagine this? Oh my God.
That's going to be some scary stuff.
It really is.
I don't want to live in that
you
world.
Know what,
I don't.
Trump, and I'm not going to Trump bash, but Trump with the student loans only like the doctors and stuff and professionals are allowed to take out $200,000 in the course of their doctorate or whatever. They're only allowed to take out loans of $200,000. Then the unless you're rich and you really could get it from like your family or whatever. But if you had to go for yourself like that, and nurses are not even considered a professional anymore. They're just considered, that's just a college degree. Now, I'm sorry, nurses know more than most doctors.
Yeah, no, it's true. Nurses are very important.
I know.
They should be treated like, maybe not as good as it, but they should be right up there.
They're right up there. They know more than most doctors, because I remember there's times when I've been at the hospitals for different things.
But they also need to be stricter on the nursing and the qualifications and like because there's a lot of, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of bad nurses out there.
You know what I think?
More than the other group.
I think personally,
unfortunately, and it used to be a lot more.
It used to be. A lot of nurses are going to hate me for saying this, so nurses wannabes. Okay.
But,
I do not think nursing should be taught online.
No,
definitely.
No, that should be kind of a hands-on.
Yes, definitely not.
Yeah,
like
you go to little school and then hands-on for a few years.
Yes,
like Mary Ellen Walton. You went to nursing school.
Right.
You learned.
There's parts of it. No, that they do the clinicals. Okay. Is where you go.
You go and
do the stuff online.
Clinicals. Well, no, sometimes it's like a day, but it's only like at the end of your whole nursing degree.
Certain things.
So you could have passed all those classes online. And I'm not saying anybody takes advantage of it, but they might.
Yeah. And you know what?
I mean, especially nowadays, come on.
And by advanced age,
you get a Leering degree.
Right?
Yes, it's true.
I don't want somebody.
I don't want somebody.
I studied online. No, I want somebody who's really going to take care of me. That's all. And I'm getting up there. And I have all the right in the world to be concerned about that.
I studied.
I don't want nobody.
I studied online, so you're good.
Yeah, but
no, but I'm saying
I'll get my degree.
I'm really serious. I don't want nobody like I don't know. I don't know what to do here because she answered my test that day. Nothing should be done online. But let's move on.
Next, yes.
Well, grinds my gears. All right. No, this has been bugging me for a while because it's starting to get warmer weather. And it's people that wear inappropriate clothes. All right, not what is it? I can't think of the word because I had a few too many.
I know.
Provocative.
Yes, not like that, but where they
provocative. Like that's a real word.
Provocative.
Okay. I said it wrong, but you know what?
My education.
Yeah.
But the people that hey, big is beautiful. I get it. People like it. But doesn't mean you wear a small shirt if you're an extra large. Or wear the tightest pants. It's like just take some decency in what you
10
wear.
pounds don't fit into a 5-pound bag.
Exactly.
Is all you say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm a big woman, and I
yeah.
totally agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree.
And yeah, I mean, you've always been big, and like you never dressed in a
No.
Like,
Nobody
it's-
needs to see that shit.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
just.
No,
I
no,
mean, I mean, even me. I don't sit there, walk around wife beaters or muscle shirt. No, I don't walk a muscle. Nobody wants to look at this shit. I'm in my 40s. And just,
The
rock
jiggles and the wiggles and shit.
Right now.
You know, I don't need to see the jiggles and the wiggles. And
I don't want to see that crap. I mean,
yeah.
It's
have the same courtesy is all I'm saying. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Plus, it has to be uncomfortable. There's no way that your blood is getting, like, your circulation is getting cut off for crying out loud.
And why you
You've seen people dress that
tight, and then
Really?
you see
Yes.
every nook and cranny.
You ever
of
go to
every-
Walmart?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, but that's the standard joke. You always see that.
I know, but because it's the
And then-
truth. The
and then
jiggles
even-
and the wiggles. And it's
even-
like,
The people that wear the tight spandex, but then they have that front butt. You ever see that front
Yes,
butt?
yes.
Like, and it's like, oh,
pay no attention to that shit.
but it's like, oh, you have 2 butts. Or the 6 boobs in the back, you know.
I've
But
never
then, like,
seen
you know,
that,
they got
yeah.
extra boobs in the back. And it's like,
Whoop,
Like,
there
just
it is. Whoop, there
wear a
it is.
t-shirt. Just wear a
Yeah,
t-shirt.
but see, the thing is
You don't need to wear 2 little
you
strings
need
and this
to-
tight thing over
you
here.
need to blame. To be
Imagine
honest
that in
with
a
you.
parachute.
I've always been a big girl my whole life, so you know, and I know how to dress.
Yeah,
up.
nobody-
I used to be a big guy too. I was 300 pounds.
I mean, there were times when I was a size 14. There's a size. Sometimes when I was a size 20. It depends. But
Don't
the
understand.
thing is that you don't, you dress appropriatly for your weight
Exactly.
and stuff. But
It's true.
nowadays, everybody's like, "Oh, be beautiful no matter who you are." No, I'm sorry.
Listen, when I was 300 pounds, you never catch me in a Speedo.
Right.
Now you never catch me in a Speedo. So it's like, don't be wearing,
I know.
Nothing.
That
I
would be like him wearing a Speedo, and he's almost 70.
Yeah.
I'd be like, take that
you
shit
go to
off.
Walmart, I'm covered. I
6
don't
months
need
away to
this.
70.
It was the same thing. I'd be like, take that shit off. You don't need
It's
to be
just-
wearing that.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
my eyes can only take so much before they start disintegrating. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's why you rise and disintegrated.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
seen
even
too
look at
much shit.
myself. All right.
But they would say that's very mean of you. You probably lost 500
And
more
it wa-
followers right now.
That wasn't mean of
I
you.
you
You were, no, he's right.
against it. I used to be big. It's just don't wear those types of clothes is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just.
Like, if they
It doesn't
weren't
look
dressed
good.
at their arms, I'd be like, I wish people was dressed. And my arms are not going to make. If that makes you offended, then that's on you. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about the rest of me. I ain't going to
No,
wear like.
I get it if it's hot. You need that makes sense. No, even shorts and stuff. I get it.
No, I would never even wear shorts,
But-
but that's me.
Wearing right here.
Oh my
jeans,
God,
They're
yes.
wearing a shirt like this here
The
with
way
2
you
little
wear it,
strings,
I know.
and like it's just like you can't even see the clothes.
Yeah.
You don't even
Yeah.
know she's wearing clothes when you first look at her, right?
And I'm saying that, and I am big. So.
And it's like, oh, she actually has clothes on. You just can't. You see little string. It's just, you know.
But you know what?
And then they're driving the scooters.
Yes,
Oh my God! I
yes.
can't. Could somebody reach out for me?
It's
I
like,
can't get up
please,
there.
can someone please just
I know.
take
I
the
know.
scooter away from her, let her walk
I
to the
know.
store.
And we're not bashing. I'm telling you. We're not,
It's unhealthy. I mean,
I know.
and if you're big, walk. Why aren't you walking?
Mm.
Like,
Well,
you never
maybe,
Yes.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it needs her.
Thank you. That's what the
Have
therapist
you
tell
ever
you.
seen the movie Wall-E? Wall-E is it's a little robot or something, and it comes back, and it's like it's Earth in the future, and everybody is really big. Everybody's like 500 pounds, and they're all on floating scooters, and everywhere they go,
I gotta
they
watch
hit
this
buttons
with
to get
you.
their ice cream.
I
And
never saw
it's
it.
Oh,
like
I
you
can
can
watch
actually
this.
see Earth turning into that. Like,
Wow.
it literally is.
Well,
as I see all these
Wall-E?
people on the scooters.
Well, this
and stuff,
country has a problem with obesity.
It really
It's not
does.
Oh,
us, it's the European
yeah.
Union and all that. They eat healthier.
Yeah.
You look however you want to look. It's so unhealthy, and it's it's.
I know. Well, it's my. I can't see it. It's. I'm going to spell it. GOV. Who's done this to us?
G-O-V.
Government.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't say the word.
Who's Gov?
Again.
All right, yeah, we're all right. So, guys, we're burnt out. I think we're burnt out of everything at this point. All right. And we'll have, I guess, more to talk about next week. Maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on.
Hopefully the war is
Now,
over.
once the weather gets warmer,
We're gonna be sitting outside.
and then also my favorite place, which I'm not going to name on here, opens up. I don't know what they have going on a Friday or Saturday night, so we might have to rotate the Saturday, Sunday.
It's either going to be
schedule.
Saturday or Sunday. It's normally Saturday unless we post something saying that it's going to be Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's not like
That's
we
how
have,
it be, dog.
it's not like we have Trump crowds and stuff.
I know. We
You
have
know, I mean,
one the
come
whole
on.
time. That's me.
Listen, all four of you guys, come on
I
back.
know, guys, if we don't show up Saturday, you're going to be, waiting for us. And like,
And you're not gonna be standing like, damn.
Anybody up there say so we can say
Well,
goodbye?
damn.
Just say bye to everyone because people are going to watch after.
But I do appreciate you all watching us.
I like the
really
live
do.
because that's actually where we get to talk. But
And I really wish that if you guys really ever just think about it, I know sometimes people would rather do something else on a Saturday night or something like that.
we have no lives.
But, if you guys want to change it, or if we had more people that could interact on a Sunday, we'd change it to a Sunday to hang out and talk and read your comments. I mean, he went through this big extravaganza thing so you could see people's comments. He was a little disappointed, but it's okay.
So this.
He's not, though, really. But we do appreciate you.
No,
I've
I've said plenty of times, we do this every week. No matter
Yeah,
what.
we do it anyway.
So, put a camera on there. Eventually, we're going to find like-minded people that come bitch with us. That's it.
Yeah, we will.
When you get there, follow us, do all that fun stuff. And
Yeah.
we'll see you next week because Papa Murph is technical difficulties.
You want to wait until he comes back so you can